heard that Wheaton Academy was looking for an art teacher, so I had a conversation with Mr. Keith on the phone, and at that point it was pretty exploratory, but I would just remember in talking with him, it was a pretty brief conversation, it was like 15 minutes, and I was really impressed with his vision for the school and his vision specifically for the art program. And I think that's the thing that drew me. It was clear with the brand new Fine Arts building that it was a school that was committed to the arts.
Well, initially, my only connection with Wheaton Academy was knowing of Wheaton College. And when I came out to visit, I was really moved by the student body. And I sat in on some classrooms, and I loved the student-teacher interactions, and sat in on a chapel, and was not initially drawn to Christian education, but by spending that one day here when I interviewed, just fell in love with the student culture and what the school was about, and decided that this was the place that I wanted to spend my career.
Well, I was a former student at Wheaton Academy, so I knew the school and I knew how it aspired to teach students both academic excellence and a Christian perspective in their academics.
Initially, I had planned to teach at a public high school. I had volunteered with Young Life for 3 years while I was in college, and just sort of had envisioned a public school setting being where I would be teaching. But I realized that God had other plans for me. I got to know about Wheaton Academy, and the more I learned about the school, the more I realized that I really loved just the focus on just personal relationships with students, and that I love high school students, and so this is just a place that really nurtures those relationships with students.
I went to see Bolt last not this past Christmas, but essentially the year before that, and I said, hey, I need a laptop. And I was joking around a little bit, but I showed him a bunch of ideas I wanted to implement in the classroom using the laptop, specifically podcasting, and within a month or two, he had found a way where I could be using this laptop and really experiment with it and figure out the process, so that way I could teach it to other teachers. And so yeah, I definitely feel like there's this support when it comes to implementing technology at Wheaton Academy, and implementing it in a way that does help students learn better.
Actually, I went here as a student, so I was very familiar with this place because obviously I went here. And I really wasn't intending on coming back to teach here, but what drew me here is they offered to hand me the theater program and gave me creative freedom to take it and form it, mold it, shape it, and really direct it.
I had a lot of options out there to choose from. I had applied to a bunch of different schools. I actually had been accepted at 2 public schools around here, but my heart was drawn to the potential to disciple kids openly, and to share my faith and integrate my faith openly. I love teaching literature, and I'd like to be able to teach the truth behind literature more openly, and that's really one of the main things that drew me here. Plus the culture. I love the culture at Wheaton Academy.